peaches and plums, and all I did was I gave them a good wash, and then I removed the sort of pit or the seed on the inside and sliced them up into. I want this to hold some of the body. Let me just play with the lighting this a little bit so you can see what's going on. There we go. In season. You know, I hope you guys are enjoying the series that I'm doing, and it just so happened it coincides with, I'm gonna use this as a sort of a side to a smoked duck recipe that I'm doing. It is Caribana time in Toronto, and you know it's a very festive time. Caribbean people come out in the numbers near and far, so I have friends coming in and they're gonna stop over for a quick bite before they head out to the route. The entire weekend is all festivities going on around the Caribbean celebration, our culture. So again, this is going to be served as a side. Now I'm going to do it somewhat chunky, but you can cook it down and make it more of a compote if you want. I want it crossed between a stew and a compote to complement the smoked duck that I'm doing. I want to bring in some of the acidity, some of the sweetness, all of those different flavors, because I'm not glazing the duck. I want the duck, and of course head over to caribbeanpot.com and youtube.com/caribbeanpot for the recipe for that duck. I'm going to go in with a tiny bit of salt just to sort of perk up the flavors, and more of that seasonal sort of fruit in my area. And those are cherries. If you haven't seen the video in season that I've done with some cherries, head over to caribbeanpot.com. You'll see those recipes there. So of course, peaches, plum, and the peaches will have the sweetness, the plum will have a bit of tartness. So I want sweet tart to complement the smoked duck that I'm doing. What I also want is 1 cardamom seed, just 1. I'm not going to smash it, I'm not going to do anything to it, but I'm going to toss that in there. That's going to really brighten up and give it that earthy sort of warmness about it as well. Yes, it is summertime, it is very hot, but we want something that will appeal to all of our senses as well. To play on that fruitiness, I've got a bit of citrus, and that's just the peel. Well, a couple pieces, maybe 2 1-inch pieces of orange peel. That's gonna give it that lovely orange extract oil in there. If you wanted to use lemon zest instead, you certainly can. I'm also gonna go in with the juice of half of a lemon, so I'm just gonna hit that a little roly roll. Grab my knife and cut that. I'm just gonna cut my fingers just to catch any seeds, and that's gonna help with the acidity and balance and everything else. Yeah, just gonna drip that in there. And I like adding some raw honey in here, so I'm gonna go in with about 2 tablespoons of honey, just to, you know, sometimes it's early summer, so this fruit aren't at their peak at the moment. Just gonna scrape all of that down, and by adding that honey, it will help. You know, I keep talking about balance. We really want a bit of sweetness to this. And you know, I said earlier there about warm notes of that cardamom in there, but this is also a great topping for your ice cream and desserts and stuff like that. But it's also great, yo man, come on. Let me just use a piece of fruit to pull down all of that, yeah. This would be great during the warmer months as well too, as a quick dessert. You know, you can make so many things with it. It will keep in the fridge, by the way, for about a week or so. And if you don't want to use honey and you want to use granulated sugar, if you want to use icing sugar, if you want to use agave, any sort of sweetener you enjoy using, you can put it in here. And my good friend Steve over at naraicellars.ca, this is a brand new product, you know, and it is very summery, very, you know, it reminds me the flavors once you crack it open and you taste the flavors. And by the way, it's unpretentious, so I'm not coming on here trying to you see the word wine and all that. No, very unpretentious. And it reminds me, you know, it carries the spirit of the Caribbean, and you know, Steve is of Jamaican heritage, and the man did a really good product here. So not only am I going to be adding this into here, I'm also going to serve it when I have my duck, my smoked duck and compote and everything else. My friends are going to be sipping back on this big people thing. And you know, it's not even really high in alcohol, 6% alcohol. It's a brand new product on the market as well too. And full disclosure, this was gifted to me by my friend Steve, so trying to get him on a little of out here, you know. And you don't want too much of this, yeah? Just about half a cup of this. And Uncle Chris is gonna sippy the rest of it. And I'm telling you, the fruitiness of this baby here, I'm smelling some sort of apple cider in there, along with a lot of tropical notes, especially passion fruit. Man, does it ever smell good? It drinks well as well. By the way, what we're going to do now is turn on the stove. And the reason why I didn't want to put too much of the origin in there, it is because the fruit will let out their own natural juices as well, and I don't want this to become overly soupy. I want it to hold some of its body, so I'm going to turn on my stove now, medium, and we're going to start cooking this down. Of course, we want to give that a mix just to make sure everything is combined as it comes up to a boil. If you wanted to add a thick slice of ginger in here as well, you can. I'm trying to keep away of the overly warm notes. I still want to keep this nice and fresh and very summery. Because again, it's summertime, it's very hot. We're celebrating Toronto Carnival weekend or our heritage. Wow, does it ever smell good already, boy? But yeah, we're gonna cook that down, not for too long. It's been about 25 minutes on that sort of rolling boil that you're seeing there. And I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but I cut the fruits into a couple different sizes. First of all, the cherries I cut into half, so you can see, you can still identify the cherry. The plums I cut a little bit smaller, and in some cases so too the peach, but some of the peach pieces I left really big. What I'm going to do is give this 5 minutes more, and then I'm going to turn off the stove. At this point here, if you wanted to taste it and make sure the tartness versus the sweetness is a perfect balance for you, turn off the stove. This is a clay pot, so it will have that residual heat. So what I'm going to do is turn off the stove, leave it on the burner, and let it naturally cool on its own. I'm going to serve this cool, just because again, it's summertime. We're celebrating the summer, we're celebrating the whole carnival season and everything else here in Canada. And of course, that lovely wine spritzer that our friend over at Narai Cellars, naraiCellars.ca, gifted us. So I urge you to go over there and you know, support the man, a fellow Caribbean person like myself, yeah? But regardless, we're gonna allow this 5 more minutes. I'm gonna allow it to cool down, and if you wanted to keep it in the fridge, you can. It's totally up to you. So there you go. I turned off the stove, and I'm just gonna let that sit without the lid. What I did forget to mention is that I'm gonna treat this with that roasted duck as you would treat a cranberry sauce at the holiday time with your turkey. So a sort of a condiment more than anything else. But if you also want to add like any leftover smoked duck and you want to make a lovely sandwich, you can use this as a topping as well too. And again, remember I said if you wanted to chop up the fruit a little bit smaller to make it more into a compote / stew, you can as well too. And there you go. All you want to do now, you know, you have the option, chill it or serve it sort of room temperature or warm. Notice the big chunky pieces of peach, the element of the cherry. Remember that cardamom pod in there. You will want to try and pay attention and remove it. Whatever you don't use, in a sealed container in the fridge for about 5 days. Chris here, CaribbeanPod.com. Always a pleasure having you all in the kitchen with me. A cross between a compote and a stew. Chutney, yeah, but in season. We use seasonal fruit. To me, I'm no longer in the Caribbean, to make this lovely sort of condiment for my smoked duck. I was about to say turkey. I have a smoked turkey recipe coming up soon, but yeah man, you're gonna love this one. Give it a try. Yo, there was a process of putting it all together, but I'm telling you, this is one of the best ways to enjoy duck outside of your typical Caribbean or Trinbagonian or Guyanese curry duck. Smoke it. Well, of course, we dry brined it with all those wonderful flavors. Then we hit it in the smoker, and 3 different temperatures But again, you can do this in your oven if you just want to strictly do it at about 350 degrees, 375 degrees or so in your oven. You can go ahead and rock that. Special thanks to Steve over at Narai Cellars for the wine spritzer. I am going to enjoy this. Well, not just myself. My friends are coming over. They're heading over to Toronto and they're stopping on the way. You know, it's Caribana or Carnival weekend.